smoke, doctor, just on a nice day. I'm out here. I'm being very cautious. Anyway, setting up this autopilot is holding a pretty good course. We're on the kicker motor right now. You can see we're off 13, 11. That ain't bad. And that just depends on the conditions of the water. And you can always go to your response time when you hit that to keep it. See at 10, I could slow it down a little bit. It gets rougher, I'm gonna have to raise that up. Okay, so everything else works, that's pretty good. I'll keep it there. If I speed it up a little bit, it's gonna drop those numbers, see? So that depends on the current and the wind. Then you just back up, then you can go into home, go into your charts, go into your nav chart, and there I set a route, auto guidance, and I'll show you how to do that. So what I'm going to do here is put this on standby. I'm going to spin this thing around. We are on the kicker motor. So now I want to cancel that route. Just go to menu, navigation option, stop navigation. You can also do it on the screen. And you went no. Okay. So now I want to plan a route. All I have to do is drag up here. It doesn't matter. It's on auto guidance. Say I want to go right to here. Then I would just go to auto guidance and I'd start navigation.
On the dock, you can just take that.
And it's going to say engage autopilot. Engage. And I'm going to help turn it until I get there. There you go. Now it's going to get on this path. Okay, and there's how you stop navigation as well. So we're running on the kicker now, and I'm going to make sure it does this turn. And again, that's where you go into steering response time. If the weather, see my heading lines lining right up with that, and then up here it should just turn and just take me right on my channel. So that way you don't have to put like a waypoint, create a route. And I did all the circles, the zigzags, all that stuff, high speed, cruising speed, pretty much holds it. So right up here it's going to do a tight turn pretty quick. Now that's the autopilot off the main doing after the kicker. And I'm just going to make sure it's going to turn. Yeah, right up here. There it goes.
In between the pad
and we're in 39 feet of water.
Would you be able to pull it around or you want to shove the truck?
And there you go. Now say you were cruising here and you didn't want to really change a lot of the, you know, get off course basically. What you can do is bring this one back just slow enough to where it's going to hold that course. I try to keep it down about 5 miles an hour. Then you can start your main motor up, put it in gear. Then you can kick this one back, bring this one up a little bit. Now you're running on your main motor. Then what I do is I turn this one off, raise it up. And there we go. Then I'll give it a little bit of speed. And I'm gonna give it a few minutes to adjust. See how it's going on course again? And again, depending on wind stuff, you would have to go into menu. You'd have to go into, you'd have to go back actually to this one here. Autopilot, menu, and then here's your response. Low and high arc, 10, 11, 12, 13, I'm gonna see 15, 16. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. So let's go for like tuna, say. So let's bring this thing down to about 7 miles an hour. Right here.
Put the shift line on us and see what we can do.
Then send your main motor all the way down. So we're at 5, 6. See, we're off 31. So I'm going to set this a fast response time. I'm going to put it to normal. See how that dropped to 35, 36, 34, or 21. See what that does? It'll keep you more on track. So all that depends on water conditions. There's 30, 29, 28. I'll speed it up a little bit more. We'll go up to about, well, let's go to 7 again. Let's just do it at 7. Okay, there's 9, 8. Okay, so 31. I may want to go up one more. 25, 24, 22. See how it's dropping that down? 2018 is swinging this back over. 17, 16. So at this speed, in these conditions, that's where you'd want to be. And I was down at level 1 before. And then you just go home again and you can just cross-check, go back to charts, go to nav chart, and watch his heading line once we get on course. It says I'm about 4 next turn. Yep, it's starting to straighten out now. So that's perfect. It works. Okay, so what I'm going to do then is probably just kind of leave it. And let me go back to home. Let's go into this. Let's go to autopilot. 7.5. That's pretty good. I could even get it closer. I'd maybe go to high speed 1. Like right here, response time. See, I could go to 2 if I wanted to. And then that would get it really close. But I'm going to put it on, like, say, normal for right now. And you'll see them numbers starting to go up now. But that's just, you got to remember to get into that if you want to ride on the money. So now that we did that, what I'm going to do, this is on a heading hold. I'm going to go back into charts. I'm going to go to nav charts. I'm going to cancel navigation. Do you want to know? Okay. Okay. So now I'm on heading hold right now. Now say I want to do a pattern steer. I can either do it from here or here. Like if I go back home here, I go to this, go to autopilot. See, I want to change it 2 degrees over. See, whoop. 1, 2. It's going to take me 2 to the starboard. You can see that teardrop lining up. And that's where you can do on your steering response time too. That thing's kind of all over the map. It's kind of set up right now. So that's okay, that's livable. Now if you want to go 10 degrees over, just hit 10. That changes it to 332. There's 332, it's going to hold it. So what I'm going to do is take this over about 10, 20 degrees over, and then I'm going to do a circle. Maybe I might even go, should go back. Now where in the heck am I? Okay. Back. Oh, I disengaged it. Okay, so I'm going to go 10 more over, and I'm going to do a starboard circle. Once you get lined up, you can do that here too. So then you just go to menu, and it says pattern steering. I can do a circle, and I want to go starboard. And there we go. Just so I don't hit that stick. It looks like I'm going to miss it. Oh, ho, 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 lucky me. Look at that. Bye-bye stick. And there's a seal. See, so now there's our circle. I'm going to let it do a complete circle. And this has also got the shadow drive. And there's another stick up here too. So, I'm going to go menu, autopilot, menu, engage heading hold. Now what I'm going to do is a U-turn. Go to menu, then you go pattern steer, U-turn, starboard. And that's going to just take me in a U-turn. And you want to do that at a slower speed. You don't want to go fast because it'll put your, see how it's going to take me back now. Whoop. It bypassed. It locked it up. So I need to go at a faster turn rate on my U-turns, it looks like. Let me go over here, and I'm going to do this to make sure it does it. Okay, right here is fine. Then you just hit engage. And it's on standby. So then we hit
30 feet. Yeah, 10 meters.
Engage, menu, pattern steer, U-turn, engage port. So you got to have a little bit of power and maybe turn that. See, now it's working right here like it should. So you got to have a little speed on the U-turn. So it doesn't go into a lock position. Then if you go into here, I'm going to go pattern steer. Right now, what I want to do is probably standby, and I'm going to turn over here and do zigzags. Like right here. So then you always have to be engaged, and then just do zigzags. And you can set the time period in that, engage. Now it's going to do zigzags. So you may have to just mess around, like I say, with the response time right here. See, I set it normal. You may have to speed it up or slow it down. And I would say on the U-turn, you want to slow that down, because what it's doing is trying to turn it too fast. And the shadow drive does work. See, it is doing what we're supposed to be doing right here. So go menu again, menu, and engage heading hold. That's going to put us straight line here. So say there was something up here right in front of us. I'm going to speed it up just a little bit.